Where are you quarantined at? Let me know. Hey guys. Tax. All right, so let's pin this. Pin comment. All right. Hey guys, how are you? And how do I turn this around? Let's go back to my little handy dandy little station right here. All right. Let's see. Hey, there we go. Ha ha ha. Hey guys, how are you on this Friday? Wait, is it Friday? What's today? 3/20. Yes, it is Friday. I've been quarantined so long that I don't even know what day it is. I literally have been in the house all week. It looks like we're going to be stuck in the house for another week or two. Little birdies have been chirping that the government or the president may issue a mandatory quarantine where they won't, you're supposed to stay in your house. So I don't know if that's true or not, but we've already been in the house here. So, hey, if you're hopping on, let me know where you're hopping on from. Haven't gone live on Instagram in a very long time. So what I wanted to do is talk about, how you guys can pivot your services during tough economic times, right? So right now, there are a lot of businesses that are going through some hardships depending on the type of business that they have. If they have a business that was predicated on people-to-people contact, their business has and is experiencing a sharp decline. And unfortunately, if they weren't in a position or if they didn't have plans or resources, and in lay terms, if they didn't have cash, money in the bank to help them bridge some of these slower times, that's going to cause a lot of businesses to experience a hardship. A lot of businesses are going to have to lay off people, and they're going to have to reevaluate how they are actually running their business, how they're generating revenue, how they're looking at their cash flow. So more than ever, right now is a beautiful time for you as a tax professional, a bookkeeper, an accountant, a CPA, an enrolled agent. If you are one of these 5 people, now is a perfect time to start increasing your skill set so you therefore can go out into the marketplace and provide additional services to the businesses that need help. Now, one of the ways that you can do this, obviously, if you're just a tax professional, that's annual revenue, right? You get a client and you prepare their tax return every single year. Then I teach my clients, okay, don't stop at just taxes. Now you need to do bookkeeping, right? Let's bring in some monthly recurring revenue. But once you do that, because bookkeeping is after the fact, there is a price cap on how much you can charge for those compliance services, right? Depending on the size of the company, depending on how many transactions they have, how much revenue they have. Bookkeeping is a finite service that you can charge for, but it definitely can build a multi-6-figure business, right? So we focus on these 2 services, taxes, bookkeeping. Well, taxes bring in that annual revenue, brings in that quick cash within those short, anywhere between 10 and 16 weeks. And then the bookkeeping allows you to market one time to get a client and then get paid on that client every single month for services. So now that you guys should have those 2 services locked in by following my content, following me on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, now I want to introduce to you a 3rd service that you're actually going to be able to provide a higher value service. So this is for you if you are already confident in the services that you provide. You're already confidently preparing taxes. You're already confidently doing bookkeeping services, right? Either you probably have a bachelor's degree in accounting, or you have a bachelor's degree in finance or in administration, or maybe you have an MBA, or maybe you have a CPA, maybe you're a CPA or EA, but you've never actually got a business client on your own. These higher level skills are still for you because you still have the basic level knowledge required in order to go out and provide these services. So one of the things that people were coming to me asking me about, they were asking me Krista, I'm seeing online that, there are other people in the industry that are teaching people how to do SBA consulting, right? Where you actually go to a business and you say, hey, if you're experiencing a crash crunch, I can help you apply for an SBA loan. So I did a video earlier today on YouTube that I want you guys to definitely check out after we shoot this live video. But I did a video explaining what an SBA loan is, who typically qualifies for it, the qualification requirements, the paperwork involved in order to apply for that type of loan, why your business may or may not want to apply for that type of loan. And at the end of the day, I still believe, yes, that is a viable service to go to the market with, because you guys are accounting and tax professionals. In order for some business to actually apply for funding, they need to hand over last year's tax return. They need to hand over their financial statements. They need to hand over their profit and loss, their balance sheet, their cash flow, so they can even be considered for a loan. So this is a great strategy for you guys to deploy. But that's not the only strategy, right? And the SBA loan, like I said in that video earlier that I posted on YouTube, is not the only option. Yes, it could be one of the better options because there is lower interest rates. They have longer payment terms, right? So you can get an SBA loan for upwards to $2 million and won't have to pay it back for 10, 15, 20, sometimes 30 years. So the payment terms are very attractive, but the process is still antiquated. They still require a lot of paperwork. You still are the guarantor of the loan. They still want to see credit score requirements. So for certain businesses, that might not make sense for them. An SBA loan might not make sense. They might not even qualify based upon their credit. So what you want to do, you want to have additional arsenal. You want to have additional ammo in your arsenal, right? And you want to have other strategies that you're going to be able to deploy in order to help your business clients at a high capacity. So capital, helping your people bring money into their business, that's just one of the strategies that you guys can do and offer your clients when you're talking about CFO services, right? Another strategy is really helping them manage their cash flow. Right, there are a lot of businesses, one, they haven't even been stockpiling cash flow because they haven't even been running, a tight ship when it comes to their operations. They've been spending too money on certain expenses. They've been overspending on certain vendors. They haven't been renegotiating certain terms to actually increase their cash flow. So CFO services is where you as a professional, you're going into a business and you're looking at their business at a holistic standpoint to say, hey, what is the key performance indicators for success? What do you guys need to know? What reports do you need to see that actually helps you make strategic decisions on how you could become more profitable? So bookkeeping is after the fact. You're doing the transactions that they've already spent money on. CFO services is taking that bookkeeping, taking those numbers, taking those financial statements, the profit and loss, the balance sheet, the cash flow analysis, and you're interpreting and you're advising your clients on those reports. You're pulling their AR reports. You're pulling their AP. You're helping them understand why on their profit and loss, their net profits is one number, but what they have in the bank is a whole nother number, right? You're understanding, when's the best time when's the best time of the year should I be making strategic growth decisions, right? Based upon their business model, based upon their historical data on how cash came into their business in the past. You can surmise based upon how a business performed in the past what they're typically going to do in the future, right? A lot of businesses have what we call trends, right? Every business have trends. So for instance, for tax professionals, you guys know you're going to be balling out from January to April, right? That's a trend. But after April, if you don't know how to market your services effectively, if you don't incorporate additional services, income drastically declines after April or May for you, for a tax professional. So just how you guys have trends in your business, there are a lot of different business models, a lot of different industries that have trends in their business as well. So it's you as the CFO that's actually going in there, you're helping them understand their trends. There are some industries where their trends aren't so apparent, right? Landscaper, obviously, if you have a snow plowing company, we know their trends, right? They're, the winter season. You have certain industries, industries that they don't readily or they can't readily pinpoint when their peak season is, or when their lower season is, right? So it's for you as a CFO to help them analyze their historical data and help them plan for the future. So this is what I want to show you guys how to do. Not only how to do SBA consulting, right? Like that stuff is easy, right? You guys can pull up on how to, your client can go online right now and apply for SBA loan. What they really need help with is getting the financials together in order to qualify for that loan. Now, an SBA loan doesn't change, who actually qualifies. You still, like I said, there's still a credit score requirement. They still look at the business's capacity to pay. They're still looking at the business owner to see, what their credit score is, what their history is on their payments. And so that's just one strategy. But you also, like I said, you guys want to have an arsenal. You want to have other additional resources that you're helping your business owners utilize, right? Not just SBA if they don't qualify for it, but really understanding what are the non-traditional funding options. What are some bridge loans that they might be able to take advantage of that necessarily don't require credit score, or that just really looks at income, right? They really want to know, does this business have the capacity to cash flow, right? And then I want to help you guys go in and look at a business holistically to where you can help them make better decisions. So what I want to do is just show you this document that I went over briefly on YouTube. Let's just see if I can pull it up. And hey guys, let me know what city you're quarantined from. Where are you watching this video at? Let me know. And I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. This is what I showed earlier. So let me switch my screen around. Too many times. All right, so this is what I shared on YouTube earlier. This is just a presentation that I created for you guys. Just going over SBA loans, going over the process. It does take anywhere between 60 and 90 days for your people to apply. So like I said, guys, you want to help, obviously you want to help your business clients with capital, especially if they've been hit hard by this pandemic. But like I said, while you're waiting for SBA loan, you definitely want to make sure that you're utilizing other non-traditional methods of funding for your business. Okay. And then we went over the qualification requirements. And so here's what I want to show you right here. So this is what I want to help you learn. One, business mapping. I want to teach you guys how to understand the business model and what reports are needed to make growth decisions. So whatever your niche is, let's just say your niche is real estate investors or real estate agents or truck drivers or chiropractors or dental practice owners. I want to help you actually go into their business and help them map out their business model so they know what reports do they even need to see that can actually help them make better decisions. Guys, these bookkeepers out here, these accountants, they're handing over the profit and loss, their balance sheet, if they even handed it over. But these business owners have no idea what that financial data means. They have no idea how to interpret that financial data. They have no idea how to utilize their reports in order to make better decisions about their business. I want to show you how to do that. The second step is a cash flow analysis. Cash is king, guys, right? The people in the businesses that are going to survive this pandemic is the people that have money in the bank, right, to help bridge that gap. I want to help you guys understand how net income and cash are connected while, again, noting those trends, because that is what's important for businesses. They need to know if they make a decision this month, how it's going to affect them like 3 months from now, a year from now. The things and the resources that they spend money on, how is that going to have a long-term effect on them? I want to show you guys how to analyze their cash flow, how to communicate to them on how to increase their cash flow, right? The third thing is budget and forecasting. Now, setting a budget, that sounds a little antiquated. Nobody really likes to set a budget, but obviously we realize that it's important. But setting a realistic but flexible budget is what we want to really know here. So how can you help your business client set a realistic budget, help them cut the fat where they don't need it, help them reevaluate their workforce, reevaluate their facilities, really come to their business at a holistic standpoint, especially during this pandemic, especially when they have no freaking clue on how to actually know where to cut the fat at, right? Should they lay off people? Should they fire people? Like, how should they navigate this time? time. I want to show you guys how to do this so you can go out and sell these services and help your people. The last thing is tracking and measuring their KPIs, right? Your KPIs is what's called your key performance indicators. These are the indicators that let you know that you are progressing towards your business goal. So this could be like an increase in revenue, an increase in lead conversion, whatever the case may be. Every single business has key performance indicators, the things that indicate that they are on the right track of being successful. So I want to show you all of this in the CFO Bootcamp. We're going to show you how to do a higher level service, not just bookkeeping, not just tax preparation, but how you can help business owners now when they need it most, right? So I put the link in my description on Instagram. You guys can check it out. And I'm trying to turn my camera around. Okay, there we go. You guys can check it out. And we're starting the live program on Monday. So this is going to be a perfect opportunity for you guys to dig in there, learn these higher level strategies, right? Again, this is not for the beginner. So if you're just beginning in taxes, just beginning in bookkeeping, this is not for you. This is for the people that already have experience with taxes, with bookkeeping. Maybe you already have, associates or a bachelor's degree. You already understand the fundamentals of accounting. You already understand the fundamentals of a profit and loss, of a balance sheet. You already seen those reports before. This is for the people that already have that know-how, those foundational pieces. This is for you that's going to help you really increase your skill set so you can go out and help these businesses. Now, let's talk about how much you're going to be able to charge for this. Now, obviously, if a business is trying to seek capital right now, not only are you going to be able to help them obtain more capital, but you're also going to be able to help them navigate their cash flow, budget and forecast for the future, and make better decisions about their business. You're going to be able to charge on average minimum $1,500. So the price of this program is going to pay for itself immediately. Right? So $1,500, $2,500, depending on the size of the business. Now, we're just talking about one-off services right now because of this pandemic. Make no mistake, guys, CFO Service, Chief Financial Officer Services, you can provide that every single month. There are businesses that see value in that need, want, and have the resources to pay you every single month for you to be their outsourced CFO. So not only would you be able to sell this one-off service and really help these struggling businesses navigate this pandemic, navigate their cash flow, but you're also going to be able to sell these services ongoing. So when you get a client, you can engage them for an entire year and they pay you $1,000. So one client could be anywhere between $12,000 to $24,000 plus a year. So these are what I call higher value services because it's really helping your clients make strategic decisions about their business, really helping them understand, if I make this decision today, if I make this purchase decision, or if I make this organizational decision or this operational decision, how is it going to affect me 3 months from now? 4 months from now, 5 months from now, helping people have foresight. We can't predict the future, but we sure can influence the future, right? We can influence on how and what we bring in and what we generate and what we do with our business. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So click the link in my bio. Go ahead, get signed up for the CFO Bootcamp. Starts this Monday. So you have today to go ahead and get signed up because we're starting this Monday. So let me see it. Are you guys asking me any questions? Let me see it. Let me know if you have any questions. Go ahead and type them in the chat. Hey guys, I'm seeing a lot of names on here that I haven't seen in so long. I've been missing you guys. So Queen Yolanda says, thanks for sharing your knowledge with us. You are the best. Thank you, Yolanda. I appreciate you. Jada says she's from Kingstown, Virginia. Jesse's from Palm Bay, Florida. Palm Bay. We got South Florida in the house, Dallas, Atlanta, Dallas. Hey, guys. Hey. All right, guys. So let me know if you have any questions. Go ahead, shoot me a DM if you have any questions about this, if you want more clarity around what the CFO Bootcamp is and how it's going to be able to help you go out and help these small businesses. Shoot me a DM, slide in my DM. I'll answer any of your questions, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.